With the arrival of COVID-19 in March 2020, the world changed. Information needed to be disseminated quickly from the rectory to parishioners, mostly through email, our website, and social media. Now, in November 2021, roughly a year and a half after the pandemic began, we have a new website and a new mobile app. Our Facebook followers have increased by 60%, and we currently have over 500 subscribers to our YouTube page. Between 300 and 600 people continue to watch our Mass online each week. The first step for many Catholics who may be considering returning to church is to watch Mass online. So it's important to provide the best online experience we can. Without the generous support of parishioners who have continued to donate throughout the pandemic, we would not be able to meet this need.
One of the first changes was a move to a message series format. Every 4 to 6 weeks, depending on the series, St. Hilary Masses are unified with a single theme that is reflected in the homilies, the music, and the children's programs at church and in the school. Another change was to a more contemporary style of music. St. Hilary hired top-notch musicians to help lead us in worship. The pandemic required that we pivot quickly to adapt to changing circumstances. This necessitated the purchase of audio upgrades and equipment. Volunteers were recruited and trained for 2 newly needed ministries, tech and chat hosting for the live stream Mass. Our existing greeter ministry was crucial due to the fact that government regulations required that parishioners be checked in and have their temperatures checked. Now that COVID regulations have relaxed, our hospitality program has restarted with coffee, juice, and donuts, and the youth programs are once again held in person.
The progress we've made with small groups at St. Hilary is pretty extraordinary, especially coming out of the pandemic. We now have 13 small groups. The groups have many different reasons for being, from Bible study to prayer to the rosary to books. The connection, the bond that the members form transcends that just hour in time.
A safe place is created for people to be able to share what's meaningful to them. Where else would I get that? I mean, where else would I have these kind of conversations? I guess unless I was in therapy. And this is certainly not therapy, but maybe it is. Maybe it's spiritual therapy.
To find younger people that had the same beliefs as I was, that were struggling with the same things as I was, it made not only COVID, but life feel a lot less lonely. Sorry, Mom, got a tattoo. But it does say, when I put my hands together, it says pray. It just has served as a reminder for me of, again, my relationship with God and how that has strengthened, and my relationship with the St. Hilary's community, my small group, my mom, just everything in my life. It meant so much to me. So I got the prayer hands.
I think because I am able to integrate it more fully into my thoughts and my heart on a weekly basis, it becomes a part of who I am, and that impacts how I treat people, how I think about life, how I think about struggles in life, how I think about addressing difficult conversations, about waking up each day and making it a better day and greeting the day with more positivity, and really carrying my faith with me more fully and more consciously than ever before.
There's not too many other places you can talk about spirituality and open your heart like there are these small groups. So the hour goes by very, very fast. So spirituality has a tendency to be this amorphous thing that is hard to describe or doesn't seem to have practical applications, where I'm finding just the opposite.
I've been involved with the divorce ministry and healing group, but what brought me into the smaller group involvement had to do more with a medical emergency that I experienced earlier this year. I suffered from a ruptured cerebral aneurysm. The divorce ministry was there from the get-go. They came and they stayed overnight at my house. They organized dinners to be brought over every night. And they also just came and spent time with me during the daytime just to make sure I wasn't alone. So I really felt like I had family here.
You know, when I joined this divorce small group, I felt immediately like I belonged somewhere, and there were other people that were going through the same experience I had, so I wasn't alone. And my life changed. I also realized that it wasn't about the loss of love, but it was about meeting the love of Christ. So that's what for me changed. It was about having that personal relationship with Jesus. And that's where I find that my life was completely transformed.
Each year, our parish is guided by a theme. The theme this year is Pray Together, Stay Together, because we're working on connecting with God through prayer. Every week, our blog focuses on a different style of prayer. Students at our school are visiting our Adoration Chapel, and we've been encouraging parishioners to make a commitment to pray in the chapel on a regular basis. We've also been learning about going deeper in prayer in a 4-week workshop on centering prayer. But most of all, we're praying that our parish grows in numbers, in faith, and in putting our faith into action. In fact, that's our vision for the future. We strive to be a community growing in faith, where everyone loves to belong. Our current Sunday message series is called Growing the Pie, because we truly believe that when each of us contributes what we can, great things can happen. I want to thank you personally for your generous contributions to this parish. I know that with your help and prayers, we can grow the pie and fulfill our mission of making Jesus matter to everyone. Thank you for your generosity.